Hey everyone, it's Jason again. Today we're going to talk about the decisions we made on 65 Washington Street, what we're going to repair, and why we decided to repair it. So we're going to take a journey on over to my computer where I'm going to walk you through the video. See you over there.
So here's the front of the house. As you can see right off the bat, we need to shore up this porch. New door in front. The porch, if you can see right behind the door there is white pillars. So what we're going to do to make the character come back to this house a little bit is we're going to put white slide-on pillars, little plastic things that you can put over all three of these in front. You know, kind of give it, I want to give the character back to this house. Fire caused a lot of it to go away. We're trying to help it get back. So let's take more of a look here. There's the garage, you can see it in the back. So stopping here, big thing, stairs, they gotta go. They're broken, so we have to tear all those out, throw them away. We're gonna put some wooden stairs there. On the right side of this picture right now, you see a driveway. That is cutting into the yard and actually going right behind the house. We're gonna take this driveway and put it on the left side of the house. That's a bit of a problem. We need a variance most likely because we have 10 feet from the house to the line, and you need 3 feet of space to put the driveway in. So we're trying to figure out how to make that work, working with the city. But these things are doable. It's just a matter of what hoops do you have to jump through typically. That will open up a huge yard to the right in the back of this house and make its direct driveway to the garage. So it's going to make a huge value add if we can make this happen. It's also going to cost us less to do the driveway because of the fact that it's much less pavement. We do have to take all those trees to the left if I do it though. Well, let's keep going. Back of the house. All right, you can see what state that driveway's in. There is central air there, that system's there, but everything inside is smoked. So that's going to be coming out. Bulkhead right next to the porch. That's going to be made into a real bulkhead. All those windows you can see, except for 3 or 4 of them, are new and nice. That's a nice siding on there already, so we don't have to touch any of that, which is awesome. The trash is going to go. I just need to find myself a middle guy to get that out of there. And there's the driveway. And in the back. All right, in the kitchen, let's check this out. So the kitchen itself, we try not to replace cabinets if we don't have to. There was a fire in this house. We have ServPro coming through, and ServPro is going to actually clean up the cabinets, clean up the house, get rid of smoke smell and stuff like that. There's 2 reasons I really don't want to replace these cabinets. One, it's going to cost me about $6,000 to change these cabinets out, and it won't even be to the quality these cabinets are. They'll be nice quality cabinets, but these are high-end cabinets in here. 2, that slab that you see there, the countertop, that's one big piece, which means if I move the cabinets under it, if I don't stabilize that appropriately, it's got a big chance of cracking, which means I now have to spend $2,000 more on countertops on top of the $5,000 to $6,000 I'm spending on the cabinets. So if I can just refinish the cabinets, all of that goes away. You can see the appliances junk. Ordering all new appliances, do that anyways all the time. But you can see these cabinets, they're nice. I'm going to stop here. Shout out to Conrad. This is his stained glass, whatever he called it. It's actually glass in the cabinets that we're going to clean up. It's the right way to put it. These windows in here do have to be replaced. They were destroyed, and we're going to trim them out. So I think there's 3 windows that's being replaced. Here's our bathroom. How wonderful. You'll notice there's a cat statue in both bathrooms, so they love that cat statue. It's the exact same one. Bathroom's being gutted, everything coming out, everything new being put back in. I'll let you walk through this. Yeah, look at that. The fire got to this. All right, we're walking into our first living room. So there are 2 rooms about this size back to back right now. You can see on the right there's a chimney. Goes to the roof. The chimney's destroyed. It's going to cost about $5,000 to fix it. We think it's going to cost a little bit less than that to take it out. So right now we're working on taking out that chimney, which causes a few things to happen. We have to change our heating system plans up a little bit for this house, but it's going to open up a lot of space for us. You'll see it in the attic too. Radiators coming out. They're all destroyed. We're going to run hot water baseboard on the whole house. So let's move a little bit more. Again, windows trimmed out. It's going to be a common theme. New floors in the house. New paint and all the normal things. Of course, we're going to fix that wall. We won't leave that like it looks like somebody bit it. Okay, this is the wall coming out here. So this wall here, that chimney's coming out that we talked about, That's real brick. The stuff around the chimney is fake brick. So this is a non-load bearing wall, which makes it much, much less expensive to take out. If it's a load bearing wall, we'd have to put an LVL up top to handle the weight and make sure it's supported appropriately. So if we take this out, we have one big room. We find that opening up spaces, the open concept, is still a big thing that people are looking for, rather than having two small rooms, one back to back. But that will eliminate a couple things. So this is, again, torn out. This is the other room. It's going to be a nice sized room once I get them all together, that wall taken out. One big room to the left of the kitchen. So there's going to be new floors in here. These floors aren't savable, sadly enough. In front of you have stained glass window. That's what Conrad called the highfalutin stained glass window. That's going to stay. We're trying to keep a little bit of character in this house. I want to keep character in the renovations we do because I think character is a big deal. So most of the character in this house has burned, but we're going to try to keep some character that we can keep in the house. The radiator's going, the TVs are going. Up top in the middle there, you see actually the air conditioning system, and that's destroyed. So that's going to go, and that's the wall coming down anyways. So here's the windows. A little close look at the windows. They're all new, but they still don't have trim on them yet. And the wall itself has been cleaned since this video was taken. So it looks much nicer than that. Looking ahead too, see this door? That door is going to stay, and the trim around the door is another thing that I think adds a little bit of character to this house, and the trim around the baseboard that we're going to keep in the house as long as it can be saved. Here we go into the foyer. So there's the stairs upstairs. This is what I want to see. See straight ahead right there, where the radiator is. That radiator is coming out of there. But then we're going to create a closet along the back and a small seating area. There's going to be a small little mudroom we're going to add to the house, taking the space and using this usable space rather than have it empty. The banister still has good character, so I love that. This door, trashed. Our contractor thinks around $2,000, $2,500 to get this door fixed. Take it out, put a new one in, basically. And that wallpaper you saw is going. All right, so this is the room that the fire was under. It is your dining room. So you can see this little bit of blackness on those pipes over there to the left of the screen. We need to actually tear this room up pretty well and put it back together. The floor itself, all the joists in there are burned. So we have to tear up the entire floor of this room and take, I believe it's 14 joists that we're going to have to replace and then put this floor back down. So this room needs the most work out of anything that we have. Well, besides the room we're finishing. So, but it'll be a nice dining room when it's all said and done. You can see there's some trim at the top there. We want to continue that trim to try, again, the character. These stairs are disgusting. Those will be torn up entirely. And that will be fixed. As you can see, there's some skim work that has to happen up here and some drywall work to complete the house. It's a bedroom. Not much going on with this bedroom here. New floors, new paint, new fan up top, and trim out the windows. That's going to be a common theme you're going to see in the bedrooms. Here's the bathroom. So the bathroom has been cleaned up also. The toilet and the vanity are junk, sadly, because that's an expensive vanity that they have there. One thing that I'm trying to get here, there we're going to stop right there. So where that door is, we're actually going to take the door frame. We're going to move it over one stud, and we're going to take the vanity, turn it into a one sink vanity, put that in the corner over there. That way I can take the laundry that's now in the basement and bring it up to the second floor and put it in here. So that way you have second floor laundry, which I think is a big deal. Got the tub here. This will be cleaned up and glazed, and it's going to look nice and new when it's all said and done. New hardware most likely in it also. This is another bedroom. We are going to close up that spot. One of the things we are going to do in the bedrooms is see how this here, that was perfect, is very shallow. That's why I see a lot with the older houses. So your shirts don't fit in the wall. They don't fit much. So we're actually going to frame this out about another probably stud length or two and make the closet into the corner. So it's actually a bigger closet and it will hold things rather than having this very small closet that doesn't hold much of anything. That's a small thing, not a large price point, but it actually makes a huge difference when it comes to value added to the house. Pole's going to be closed up. You can see the electrical is being done right now. And that's, if you watch the Conrad video, which I keep referencing, and I'll put in here somewhere, that is where the body was, or the body. There was no body in this house, don't worry. That was his shoes. And this is the kids' room, according to Conrad. Again, the only big thing in here, it's painting, it's floors, and then this closet. We're going to frame out the closet to make it a good size again. Nice size rooms in this house, which is what I like. Framing out the windows. And this is the upstairs. This is where we're adding most of the value to the house. So this is the 3rd floor. This is going to be our 4th bedroom in the house. And it's going to turn into a master bedroom. That is the chimney in front of us right there, which is going to open up this huge space in here. So where we walked up, we do have to put banisters around so nobody falls down there. And then we're going to put closets off to the right, most likely in this one, and finish off this whole space so you have a nice big, almost 400 square foot bedroom upstairs that you can use as a bedroom office, whatever you want to. But the envision of the design is this is a bedroom with maybe a small office table or a small living room where you can actually sit upstairs in your bedroom and watch TV or do office work, whatever you want to do. But it's your area, it's your space. We find that stuff like this adds a lot of value. Plus, we're adding square footage to the house, which is adding a lot of value. So we'll let you see the rest of it. This does have a chance to add a bathroom. We don't have it in the scope of work right now. And we're trying to decide if we should add that bathroom up there. So that's the walkthrough for 65 Washington Street. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Things I missed, things I should change. I mean, I'm always looking for ways that I can get better at this and the team can get better at renovating the houses.
Thank you for watching my walkthrough video on 65 Washington Street. Check out other videos we have on Washington Street, our promotional video with Conrad, which I mentioned a few times throughout this video, and our numbers video. And then look forward to what we have coming up. As always, subscribe and like, comment. It'd be very appreciated. Have a great day.